Thursday. Make a smile and coffee facing. Hold a cup of whiskey drinking. On this magic Thursday. Say howdy, hi, hello to Rory and Elmer Stokes. Get ready for the show and don't forget to follow. 'Cause they're always on the go. Fun galore and more info. We got sing-along and jokes to brighten up your thoughts and update you some cruising and everything in between. So let us come together. Join us now and don't be late. Today's Thursday. 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 Thursday.
Thursday. That's what I'm talking about, guys and gals and ghouls and, well, guys and gals, I guess. I don't know. It's craziness around here. I have to have my hat on. You like my hat? Miss Alma bought me this hat. She said, "You're getting bald." Well, she said, she took it back. She said, "Your hair is thinning, and I don't want you to get sunburned because, you know, the sun behind me over here, where's it at? Where's it at? Right there. It's gonna play a number on my head when we get down to the Bahamas, right?" I've had it happen. So I definitely needed this hat.
And it's hard to put sunscreen in your hair.
Yeah, it is. So do you like the hat? I need some kind of, well, she said I need a fishing lure, but I ain't going fishing. So I need some kind of, I guess I need some kind of, I don't know, maybe a big old.
It does snap. Look, he can look totally Australian here. Look.
Australian?
Oh, let's flip it up.
Here.
Do both sides.
All right, guys, what's going on? I mean, hey, glad y'all can make it in here tonight. I mean, we're just hanging out. We didn't know if we was going to make it or not. I mean, we've had some crazy, I'm going to the Outback or another shrimp on the barbie. We're going to take a cruise down the Nile. I don't know what's going on. But guys and gals, I hope you're doing well. We didn't know if we was going to make it tonight. I'm telling you what, getting on my nerves. Dadgummit.
We'll laugh at him with a hat on. I'm not with him. I'm not.
Lord help me. You keep interrupting me. I can't get my spiel out here. So what I'm saying is, we didn't know if we was going to make it or not. I mean, we've had some crazy weather here this past week, right? I mean,
lots of rain, lots of storms, lots of tornadoes.
Tornadoes. I mean, we're getting calls from the landlord, our friends in South Kakalaki, the shorts.
Heading for you.
It's heading for you. Look out. It's going to get you, you know. So one day we spent, 30, 40 minutes in the basement. And if anybody knows our basement, you don't want to spend too much time down there. Whew. It's crazy.
It's not a finished basement.
No, it's not. It's not
dank.
It's not much of a basement. It's
more of a dungeon.
More like a dungeon, cellar.
Like cellar,
so,
yeah.
Anywho, guys, gals, glad you're here. I mean, a lot's been going on. It's crazy. Let's see who's in the house. Woo!
Timmy Ray the King.
Timmy Ray the King. Speaking of Timmy Ray the King, he is not only the man that knows all kinds of stuff about Kiss, he is our newest moderator. So welcome. Now you got to make sure you do the right thing now, Timmy Ray.
KY Travelers.
What's going on, Tom and Miranda? Hope you're doing well.
2 Traveling Tour.
What's going on? That's our friends right there from PA. I miss them. Ain't seen them in a while. Uh-oh. What's going on? You done jumped the shark.
There was nothing negative there.
Be quiet.
Beach Please.
What's going on, Beach Please? Hope y'all are doing well. Woo! Cruise World. Mr. Mark, I tell you what, miss them too.
Mary Ellen Dillon.
Mary Ellen Dillon's another one. I mean, all these people, I'll tell you what, cannot wait to hang out with all these people one more time.
Anthony Simone.
KY says that looks like my embarkation hat. Hey, there you go.
Hating on it.
Not hating on it. I'm like I said, I gotta keep my head from burning for sure. No doubt, no doubt. I see MGM Family Travel in the house. Mr. Anthony Simone's in the house. Miss Megan Morris is in the house. What's going on, friends?
Ooh, my peeps.
Anybody else in the house that I didn't see? Everybody saying hey to each other and all that good stuff. Miss Cheryl Rosinski's in the house. Puppy the cat's in the house. They jumped on her one more time.
If I missed, I'm sorry. Cheryl Rosinski.
All right, guys. If we did miss you, please just holler at us. Say, hey, you missed us. You know, it
keeps jumping.
It's just crazy. No
it's
doubt.
really behind. When it jumps, you're behind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
go back.
Hind checking.
Checking the hind quarters. What? All right. I think we caught up. All right. So. I think we caught up. But anyway, guys and gals, glad you could be here. We're glad we could be here because, like I said, we didn't know if we was going to be able to. We've had some crazy weather. I mean, I'm just saying it's been a crazy week. I mean, we're going to talk about some cruise news. I know y'all have heard about it. I mean, there's been all kinds of craziness in the cruise world this week, no doubt about it. So we'll talk a little bit about that. We're just going to talk about this, that, and other. If y'all got anything you'd like to bring up, please holler at us. Let us know anything. We'll figure it out. But hey,
the biggest thing for us that's happened this week.
I know what she's going to say.
It's not a good thing.
Uh-oh. I was thinking what happened today.
No.
Oh, okay.
Port Charleston.
Well, that's part of the news, but yes.
Can no longer cruise out of Port Charleston. That's a
Port
major.
Charleston. I don't even know where she come up with these terminology.
Charleston Port.
There you go.
Okay.
Port Charleston. Port Charleston. I mean, like, that's not the name of the city. Port Charleston. But okay. It is. You are correct, baby.
That's a major deal for us.
I mean, we'll get more into it, but did y'all hear about that? Carnival will not get their contract extended in the Charleston port. That's where we're leaving out of on this great boat behind us. The Sunshine in like 20-something days. In 20-something days, no doubt. Weekend RVing's in the house. Welcome in, guys. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Ain't no doubt. James and Millie, no doubt. I see Love is Fat Louse in the house. They had to cancel their live tonight. Hope you were able to
work.
It happens.
No rest for the weary.
Or the wicked, depending on which one you are. He's probably weary. He work a lot. Me, they probably say I'm wicked. You never know. Glad y'all could show up and hang out, even if it's just for a minute or two. We love you guys. Love you. Oh my goodness gracious. Bill. Dagnabbit. More. Y'all spoiling her to death. Oh my God. She's still awake.
She hears it.
She hears us talking. Oh my God. She says, how much? She already knows. Oh Lord. So I'm sure you won't I had that little comment, so I need to redo that. Bill, Lucy, thank you. Come on. She says her video is not long enough. You're not the star of this show. We are, girl. God, she thinks she's the star. Mr. Ford Man, what up? What's going on? So, yes. Let's see. I was going to say something that I done forgot.
Charleston. That's where he's at.
Charleston. We're talking about Charleston. We're going to talk a little more because I got this little slideshow going on. We're going to talk about the cruise news. I mean, there's a lot happened this past week, and I probably ain't even going to cover it all. I mean, I try to condense it down, and most of it's about Carnival because, well.
That's a major deal for us, though. I mean, that's the only port that I will comfortably drive to.
Well, we did find out that Norfolk, Virginia port, it's only about 6 hours away.
That's about an hour longer than I like to drive.
So we could go to that one by driving. But y'all hear about the ship that travels out of leaves out of Norfolk? Well, we'll talk about that too. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I see Billy J. Travels in the house. No doubt. And of course, Miss Megan Moore, she's spoiling the kid too. Oh my gosh. Yep. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. They call for it. Y'all are spoiling her. Y'all are. Yay, more.
She can't go to sleep.
She can't go to sleep. She's going, oh, no, more money. Y'all are spoiling her, but thank you. I mean, a kid can never have too much love, right?
That's right.
So thank you. We love you. I mean, all right. So you want to start talking about the news? We'll just, I mean, I almost
already started.
I know you did, but let's back up. Let's back up. Cruise and travel news. Oh no, let's don't do it that way. Let's do it this way. We're gonna do a throwback. Let's kick it off this way. That was the man on the street himself, Mr. Wooo. This time he's reporting for cruise and travel news on the Thursday show, no doubt. That was a little bit that me and Mr. Bill from MGM Family Travel. What Bill say? He says, won't wait till the cruise Ellie made. Oh my God. Lord help us. You go to sleep is what that is. Oh man, guys. She's got, after tomorrow, she's got one more week of school. It's
tomorrow's
crazy.
A swim day.
And tomorrow's a swim day at the Y. It's crazy. So let's get into the news. So back on May 19th, which was like last Thursday, our last show, I'm not sure we went over this, but the youth program on Carnival has been, the restrictions have been lifted. For you, if you didn't have your COVID shots, you couldn't be a part of that. So, of course, they lifted that this past week. They're going to let all the kids run around and have a good time in the Carnival thing. Right here it talks all about it. I'm not going to get too much into it except that if you do have any kids, well, now you have to make sure you pre-register your kids.
For that age group.
For took 11, 12-year-old down or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that age group, up to that certain level, you got to make sure that you.
The older kids didn't have to be registered.
Right, exactly. And that's what it says in here. I mean, it's just, still they're, wanting everybody to be vaccinated. And if you can get your booster, have your booster and all that good stuff. But if you get the exemption, they're going to allow those kids to be a part of the clubs as well, which is, well, it ain't me because I ain't hanging out with them, but it's all right. So let's get into the next thing on the list, which was the Cayman Islands is looking to increase cruise visits. They have partnered with a bunch of the cruise companies, and they're trying to promote more tourism in the Cayman Islands. You know what I hope they do, babe? I mean, we've been there a couple times. One of the most memorable times we went is when Jeannie's ex-husband left her on the cruise ship.
Yeah.
You want to tell that story?
We couldn't find him to leave the ship, and we looked and we looked and we looked.
Red, where you at?
We couldn't find him, and we left. And she's like, "I can't leave him. I won't leave him."
She didn't.
And she stayed on the ship, and we get over to the island, and we see him waving at us like,
we got off the
you
tender
better go
boat.
back and get your woman.
We got off the tender boat, and there he was, standing there smoking a cigarette. Where's Jeannie at? You better take your butt back over and get her. She wasn't.
So he tendered back, and he got her.
And they finally showed up. But
weren't a good day for either of them.
Yeah, it wasn't a great day for them. I mean, it was a little rocky, no doubt. But it is what it is.
It was also the coconut water.
No.
Yeah,
it might have been the same. It was about, let's just say some days are better than others. But we had a good day, right?
Yeah, we had a good day.
We had a great day. You know what the Cayman Islands, and any of y'all been there to the Cayman Islands, you got to take a tender boat. And that's one thing I don't like about even Half Moon Cay. You got to take that tender boat. I'll be glad when everything gets back more to normal and more cruising and all that stuff's going on, that way, Carnival's talking about, building piers on Half Moon Cay. I think they've talked about doing it at the Cayman Islands as well, as far as building a pier. And that's a whole lot. I think it's a whole lot better than I'll walk.
But you got to build the pier far enough away to not disturb the.
That is true, buddy. That is true. You don't want to. You don't want to
be right next to a pier.
Well, it's kind of like a Grand Turk. You got your boat right there at the beach. I mean, it's far enough.
So beautiful.
It's awesome.
Mess up the scenery. So
it still have its own little coolness. You're right there at the beach. You snorkeling. You can go under and you can see the ship. And I don't know. So either way, that's my thing. What do y'all think about that? Need to take a tender boat in Belize too. You're right, Billy J. We just went there in January on the Vista to Belize, and if y'all haven't seen our videos, I mean, y'all check the one we went to Belize, and guess what? On our way back, the engine starts black smoke. I didn't know if we was gonna make it back or not. It took forever to get back.
We got on a sick boat.
It was
tender.
Yeah. It was bad. I mean, no doubt. Let me see if I miss any. I see Mr. Ryan Donahue's in the house. Welcome in. Cruising on the high seas. Rob, glad to have you here. Let's see. Did I miss anybody or miss anything? Not sure. KY saying that Norfolk is about 10 hours from them. Like I said, I think it's about 6, and it might be 5.5.
Gets past my comfortable driving time.
Yeah, I mean, we'll do it. We would do that. I think we'd do that. But she don't want to drive 30 minutes down the road.
I have to drive an hour to the airport.
Yeah, and that kills her. Because she's going down 85. She's crazy. I mean,
maybe you're the crazy driver.
No, maybe. Thank you, Neil. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. If you just popped in, welcome in. Please give our friends. That's us. We're his friends. We are honored to be their friends too.
Absolutely.
Great people. Two Traveling Tour. If you have not, or you not, if you don't know who they are, go check them out. Great channel. They do a lot of traveling. Miss Kimberly, she's a travel agent. I mean, they're awesome people. So definitely check them out for sure. If you have not, please subscribe. It don't cost a thing. All right. So let's get on to May 20th, which is like last Friday. Carnival Cruise Line increases internet bandwidth for crew members.
That's an awesome thing.
That's what I was thinking. That's the reason why I included this in here, because
it doesn't affect us. But
right.
It
don't affect us, but that is a great thing for the crew. I mean, I learned, the Virgin cruise that we went on, they actually give them I think free internet on that cruise, is what I believe. And I'm thinking, why can't Carnival or any of these others do that? Because I'm telling you what, these guys and gals on the cruise ship, they just, they're tremendous. I mean, they spend like 6 months at a time away from family.
They need to be able to contact their friends and family.
Exactly.
And we saw how hard Russell struggled.
Oh, Russell struggled. I mean, when he was on the Vista and to try to get him on, on our lives, well, there's time. I mean, I'd send him money to help his bandwidth. So, and we still didn't have great internet, but at least he could be able to contact his family. And, they're great people. We love Russell. We love him, and he's almost ready to get off the Vista
to go to another ship.
And he's gonna be on another ship. Ain't no doubt. He's ready. Ain't no doubt. So
you know what ship?
I want to think the Legend, but I'm not exactly sure. But Russell, great guy. If you ever get a chance to meet Mr. Russell Blues in the piano bar, definitely, because all you got to do is say, we're part of the Wooo Crew. He'll know who you are. That's all. I mean, he's adopted family, so I mean, he'll know who the Wooo Crew is for sure. So, of course, we love you if you are part of the Wooo Crew. No doubt. We love all you guys. All right. So the next thing was Norwegian Cruise Line are opening their youth program by summer. It was like June 1st. I mean, because of the shortage of people, the crew that they got, and it's fleet wide, it's a cruise industry wide. I mean, they're hurting for people work on these cruise ships. I mean, so they were lacking in their programs. I mean, again, I don't care about, that's not my thing, but now it is my thing, right? Because we got Miss Ellie Mae. So, the youth programs are our thing. What you got going?
Tim Ray the King. Want to drive you around in a race car.
I don't know about that, Timmy Ray.
It's okay with me.
I don't know. I get scared. I mean, I'm more of a driver. If somebody driving, I get a little car sick sometimes. That's why I have to wear that patch on the back of my ear when we go on these cruises.
Rob, you can't really book Russell. He just shows up where he does.
He said, how to book on his cruise. All you got to do is find out where he's going to be at, And of course, go check.
He was on Vista for quite a while.
He was
probably a year.
He was on there for a long time. I think he got back
almost a year.
Almost a year because he kept on getting extended, which he loved it because he was.
That means they loved him.
They loved him. They was feeding his family, so we was definitely, it was a good thing.
Travel Adventures with Eric B.
What's going on? Woo! Eric B. And Mr. Troy S. is in the house. What's going on? Woo, Booze Crew. There you go. Cheers, my friends. Cheers. So, all right. What's the next one on the list of good things to happen? Or not so good things? Uh-oh. What happened to my doggone slide? Oh, I don't like that. See, that mess, it ain't sitting in there right. Right? You see that?
Mm-hmm.
I messed up the slide. Anyway, on May 23rd, a new study with Carnival Cruise Line and a university out of Florida comes out. And in this study, I found it interesting. It wasn't people really talking about the destination where they was going on. It was more the journey. We talked about that. A lot of times we don't care where we're going. It's about who we're hanging out with and having a great time. And that's what they found out in this new study. More people nowadays do not care exactly where they're going, as long as they're going with great people and having a great time.
Yep.
So I thought that was very interesting because
we
agree. Absolutely. Good times on a cruise ship. Well, the only thing that makes it better is good times on a cruise ship with good friends.
Yep.
Back in the past, we didn't,
That's been how we've kind of changed. Before it was almost like, well, we do so good on our own.
Yeah, because we'd always make friends, and we had a great time. We always had a great time. We had some family and friends that we went with us before. It's kind of like holding them by the hand, which we don't really mind. But sometimes it's like, well, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. Well, it might not be our thing.
Whereas when you go with friends, it's like everybody does their own thing, and like, hey, we're doing this. You want to do it? Yeah, sure, we'll do that. Or we got this plan.
Speaking of Vista, we hung out with Off-Beat Travelers. And had a great time. And that's how it was. And we were like, hey guys, we're going to breakfast this morning. Y'all want to go to breakfast? And we eat breakfast most mornings together. In port, we're going to do this. Oh, we got something else going on. All right, we'll see you later. We'll holler at you later. And we had the Carnival app, the messenger on there. Yeah, on the hub, and bam, we'd message each other. We had
call each other's rooms. Yeah.
Call each other's room. And
I think that's probably the best tip I can give anybody on Carnival is the hub app is sketchy, but if you get each other's room number, you can actually call directly into the room and say, hey, ready for breakfast. I just think it's quicker and more efficient than the hub app. If you're in the room.
That's right. That's exactly right. Ain't no doubt. So what am I missing? I see Miss Janice from JP Travel Adventures. She's in the house. Glad to have you here, girl. Wooo Crewification. He said he done named it, the way switch the way you travel. It's a Wooo Crew vacation. I think that's a good one. That's right. Sometimes you got to change up the way you travel. I mean, life throws you lemons, you make lemonade. Life prevents you from traveling a certain way. Well, you do a Wooo Crew
This
vacation.
next cruise is definitely going to be the biggest challenge for us.
We are definitely going to have to learn how to cruise again, for sure. So it's going to be an adventure with kids.
2 kids. Wow.
Yeah, 2 kids, not just one, 2 of them. That's exactly right. So absolutely. I got to remember, a Wooo Crew vacation. There you go. So what else we got going on? I seen Mr. I done missed it now. Where was it at? Mr. Rob, he's saying, here's my cruising laws. 1, have fun. 2, who cares where we are going? And 3, have fun. There you go. I think that's some good thing. That's some good words to live by. Like we say, life's too short not to have fun. So have fun. That's the main thing. Have fun.
Life's too short not to be happy.
Well, that's true too. Either way, it's okay. We will cruise on. 4 kids? What do you mean 4 kids? Who else we babysitting? Bill and Lucy? I mean, because they definitely need to be. Somebody needs to be watching them because they'll get you in trouble.
We saw that firsthand.
We have seen that firsthand for sure. They'll get you in trouble. You got to watch them. Miss Janice saying Dalton is almost an adult. Ellie Mae is a kid.
Dalton is almost an adult by age.
By age. Sometimes you hang out with him and he presents himself as an adult, and then later it might be a 2-year-old kid pitching a fit. So it's definitely can wean and wane for sure, but have fun and drink BSK. You got that right, Billy Jake. Eric B drank all my BSK, didn't he? I'll remember it. I will remember.
I'll serve them out.
They come to the room, wasn't it?
I was the bartender.
Hey, bartender, make me a BSK.
We did get to a gallon, a full gallon of Grey Goose.
2 days. Day and a half. Really, because first day we didn't get there to 7 o'clock or whatever. So Carnival Cruise Line partners with local Alaska businesses. Miss Nautical Nurse Nancy is on her way to Alaska right now. Did y'all happen to see her
suitcases?
Oh my God, that woman, that family. I mean, they had like 20,000 suitcases. I mean, if they're not prepared,
a little over, but
okay. They had like 8 of them. Okay, they had 8 suitcases, big ones, and
they might be more than 8, but
okay. See, I don't know, but it's a lot. All I'm saying, a lot.
I think they had him and her and 2 girls and the boy and the
I don't know how many was going. I mean,
I just at least 6 people. So
I do know that they had a little trouble getting there.
Yeah, they had a flat
tire going to the airport or heading to Chicago. Whatever the case might have been. So they had trouble getting there, and then it's flying and all that luggage, and I just hope they have a wonderful trip. I seen Mr. Neil, he's going to say, now this topic brings back some totally awesome memories of our cruise to Alaska last year.
We did have a good time.
We had a great time.
This is actually not a trip that I thought I'd have any fun on because I was totally opposed to cruising to Alaska.
She just done it because she loves me.
I did.
She had a good time, though.
I did.
Wonderful time. We got cold just a little bit, but she had a great time.
Still not my idea of
our normal vacation.
Cruising.
Right. Normal vacation would not be Alaska, but Carnival has
the weather was great.
Yeah.
We had good weather the whole
complain.
time. Yeah, we can't complain.
Cannot complain. Miss Mary Ellen Dillon said Alaska was fun. Absolutely. She was there. We had a great time meeting Miss Mary Ellen Dillon. Great time going to see the whales, going on the train trip, just walking around the ports. And that's where Carnival was coming in. They partnered, but they're trying to promote all these ports that they go to, local businesses, because, since 2019 and the pandemic and everything closing down, I mean, they got hit hard. I mean, because, again, just like most of the ports that we all, cruise to, it's all dependent upon tourism. And cruising is a big part of that. And, so plus, they're going to promote a lot of the locals, arts and crafts, and make sure you're able to find, a great place to eat in town and all that stuff. So I thought that was great of Carnival to do that.
It's great to hang out with you too, Mary Ellen Dillon.
Absolutely. We had a great time. Ain't no doubt.
You did have fun.
Cruising on the high seas. Right.
My definitely favorite was the train ride.
We did go on that train ride. We had a great time. And of course, we would have loved to went on up into Canada on that train because, it's not the same.
I didn't think I liked the train ride so much, but really that was my favorite of the whole trip. Whereas the whales is what my big thing was. That's what I wanted. And then I didn't see a full breach, and I was kind of disappointed. I got on this train trip. Didn't think I was going to have a great time. Loved it.
Beautiful, beautiful. It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Ain't no doubt.
Very scenic.
Travel Ventures Eric B. Mr. Eric B saying, I am packing a backpack and a carry-on for my 25-day trip going to Germany.
Wow.
Could you do that?
No. I guess I never had to wear a dress, which Eric's probably not wearing a dress.
Eric B, I could do that. I mean, I might have to wear some clothes a couple of times. My biggest thing with that would be just my clothes getting wrinkled. I hate wrinkled clothes. Dadgummit. I hate wrinkled clothes. So that would be a definite, I'd hope I had to get me a hotel or something. I'd have to
steam them,
wash, iron. I mean, I'd have to do it, but
I'm okay with re-wearing clothes.
We do that on cruise ships sometimes.
But,
we'll wear them a couple times.
It doesn't fan so well for girls. I mean, we need dresses for dinner and then shoes to match the dresses.
Oh my God!
Makeup and
you got too many shoes. And we go on
it's hard being a girl.
It's hard being a girl. It is. It is makeup and flat irons and brushes and dresses and jewelry. I mean, it's tough. Ain't no doubt.
I didn't do the jewelry.
You really don't. Thank goodness. All right. We're going to come down to 2 Crystal cruise ships up for auction this June. You said, what's that got to do with it? Well, I'm just thinking. You think we could pool our money together and buy and maybe buy one of these cruise ships?
It'd be like a timeshare.
A timeshare, or do you think maybe Jimmy Buffett might be interested in buying another one of these cruise ships? He's already got that Margaritaville at sea. Eric B said he'll wash clothes after like day 10. There you go. Mr. Timmy Ray King says he's watching us on the big screen, so that's awesome. That's awesome. Maybe not for them. Neil said the train ride was absolutely phenomenal. I spent more time on the outside of the car. Yep. You did. Absolutely. I mean, you got some great shots from that. I started to go out there, but I'm like, I'm going to get cold. So I kept my butt inside, but I'm sure I would have loved it, no doubt. Miss Janice, are the hair dryers on the Carnival good, or should I bring my own? What do you say, baby?
Don't waste the space.
Don't waste the space. She says, don't waste the space in your luggage. Just use the one they got. Cruise hair.
They're not good.
They're not great.
Good.
They're not
but
great.
Do they do the job? They do the job.
And plus, cruise hair don't care, right?
That's right.
Don't worry about it. If you have to, you just go on about your business. Don't worry about it.
Half the time you're in wind. So
go out on the Lido deck, the wind's blowing your hair. So you really shouldn't really worry about it. I mean, your fancy nights, you maybe want to take some pictures, stay inside, fix your hair one night. The rest of the night, I wouldn't even really worry about it. That's just my 2 cents on it. I mean, because that's what I do. I just don't worry about it.
I do pigtails.
Cruise hair don't care.
Cruise hair don't care. And
hashtag cruise hair don't care, Miss Janice.
I actually wash my hair very little on a cruise ship because it's such an effort to dry it, and you're always in a hurry. And
now I have to wash mine because mine gets oily, but hers,
not so much.
She's fine. She's fine. So, if you can let it go a couple of days without washing, I would recommend that for sure. Rob said he'll drop $1 million. Cool. I might have a couple thousand that we might throw in, but that's about all I got now. Mr. Billy J says, no hair, don't care. There you go. That's a good one right there. So now we get down to May 24th where they said Carnival Cruises canceled ships to be swapped. Oh, Carnival Cruises canceled. Ships to be swapped. Guys, the Miracle and the Radiance, they're swapping them out. Miracle needs to go into dry dock and get some repairs. We were on the Miracle, we was on the Alaska cruise. Had a great time. It is an older ship, no doubt. But it needs to go into dry dock, so it's going to switch out with the Radiance, which has just been refurbished not long ago.
I personally think this should be pre-planned. Cruises are booked.
It probably should be more pre-planned. Sometimes things happen though, and you can't do that. So that's one thing. But of course, if you know it's going to have to happen, they should definitely pre-plan so you can.
I think all these ships have already been dry docked with all the time.
Well, a lot of them have, and they
didn't know how long they were going to have to be.
Yeah, but they didn't come out with any information on whether if they're going to retrofit them with the other new amenities or anything like that. But the Radiance back in 2021 come back into service. I forget which ship it was, but it was rechristened as the Radiance. It's got a Shack's Chicken on it. They put a Red Frog Pub on it.
We haven't had Shack's Chicken on any ship we've been on.
No, that's only the second one that's got the Shack's Chicken. So as these ships keep getting retrofitted, I'm sure they put more Shack's Chickens on there. They also put a Guy's Pig and Anchor out, which
we weren't that impressed with.
We wasn't too
impressed.
impressed.
It horrible. It
just wasn't no Kakalaki barbecue that we're used to.
I just think it wasn't good barbecue.
And it wasn't great barbecue.
But is it something to eat? Yeah. A lot of times you eat things and it's not the best. It's just okay.
Exactly. So
it was okay.
Exactly. It was okay. Wasn't the best, but we lived. We didn't starve to death.
The heat of it, or the temperature, could have been hotter. Macaroni and cheese, everything could have been hotter.
That's one thing, definitely.
Could have been steaming hot, everything would have been better.
It would have definitely been better.
Not great, but better.
Right. So, no doubt. Tim Ray says he got his family taking pictures of the live stream. I hear you, my friend. Hey, we appreciate all you and your family taking pictures and, of course, hanging out with us and being our new moderator. You always here. You always got, keeping the chat going. Miss Janet says she has to wash hers. Hers gets oily. I know what you mean, girl. I do. So, okay.
I do think the hair dryer on the ships are fine. They're not great, but unless you just have tons of hair, they're fine. They're fine.
But they do the job. Right?
I never take a hair dryer.
All right. So KY Travis says the Radiance was the victory. There you go. So there we go. So it was the victory, and it got rechristened as the Radiance, and it's going to take over for the Miracle. Of course, Two Travel Tours saying, if you want some good barbecue, go to the restaurant named the Blue Pig in Moab, Utah. Hands down, some of the best barbecue we ever had. Okay, if I ever make it there, I will definitely check it out. Mr. Rob saying, smash those buttons. I tell you what, I appreciate it. We love you guys. All right, so what else we got going on? And this is what started this whole conversation thing right here.
Broke my heart. That's such a big deal to me.
No more Carnival Cruises from Charleston.
That's our home port.
That's our home port. Charleston saying we're not going to redo the contract. We're going to refit this. We're going to redo the pier. We're going to work on it. We're going to do other things.
I've heard gossip.
Right.
Gossip. That was more about people that live in Charleston didn't want the cruise ship there.
Like in Key West people.
Gossip.
We don't want these cruise ship people in our area.
And they only allow the cruise ship in there 2 days a week.
That
was it. That's why Carnival Cruises only do 5-day cruises.
They do a 5-day cruise, a 4-day cruise, And every once in a while, they'll do a Journeys cruise, like a 10-day cruise. But usually it's 5 and 4 day cruise, leaving out twice a week. We love it because, we try to do a cruise, well,
3 or 4 times a year.
2, 3, 4 times a year. And we can go to Charleston 3.5 hours.
And not have to buy plane tickets.
I don't have to buy plane tickets. I mean, it does cost like $20, $21.
But it is our most expensive cruises to go out of Charleston.
Oh, it does.
But we save the airfare. So, I mean, we go back and forth. It might be cheaper to fly to Florida to get on cruises.
Well, we'd never really sit down and hash the numbers out, but we just know we can jump in the car 3.5 hours later, bam, we're there. We can jump on the cruise ship.
Plane tickets are so expensive now.
Oh, everything's expensive right now. We won't even get into that part of any kind of news. This is all about travel, even though that's part of travel. We're not getting into that part because that's negativity to the max. But, no, what do y'all guys think about this? Y'all heard about this?
That's a major deal for us.
That's a major deal for us.
It's a deal breaker. We got any choice about it.
We have no choice. Like I say, our closest now would be Norfolk. But the Magic wasn't doing too good out of Norfolk. It had some issues this week. So, I mean, Janice said she heard it on the Gingers. That's right. I mean, I didn't get to really participate in the Gingers live. They had a great show tonight. They had some cruise news, and I knew we talked about that. That would definitely affect Journey with the Gingers.
Big thing for them.
I mean, they're right there. They're right there at it too. Mm-hmm. Charleston. I mean, that's their closest port as well. And Miss Laurie just. I mean, she just went on a Journey's cruise, I think, with her sister. I think I could be wrong. Might be mixing things up. I know she's supposed to go on a Journey's cruise. I don't know if she got to go on that cruise or not. I don't know. Either way, we got
another year we can book cruises.
We got up until 2024, the end of 2024, and then
the end of 2024.
It said through the end of 2024.
So we actually got.
I think that's the way I read it.
So
that's the way I read it, but.
I thought it was the beginning of 2024.
I thought it said after 2024. So I took it as
okay.
At 2024 done.
Well, I mean,
either way, I'm just.
We were actually getting excited because the new Margaritaville and then building up. What's the other port? In Bahamas.
Yeah, I was reading. Well, I'm sorry, baby. I mean, Timmy Ray said somebody said I look like Kenny Rogers. I mean, heck, I appreciate it. I guess. I mean, if you like Kenny Rogers, I don't know, but
the gambler.
The gambler. Speaking of the gambler, I'm going to be doing that song on the Flip Flop Nation for long. Just saying, Flip Flop Nation. Look for it if you end up guitar playing. Anyway, let's get back in. What was you saying about the Bahamas, baby?
So they're building up Margaritaville and Nassau, and so the other port in Bahamas because I can't.
Freeport. Yeah, they're building up down there.
Freeport.
Well, they're still going to be cruising, out of Miami and stuff going down there.
But then they're building up Freeport too, trying to do some new things in Freeport. So I was like, well, man, we hated going to the Bahamas because it just seemed like there was nothing to do at either port. Nothing to do at either port. It's just like a trip to nowhere. Every time we went, unless we went to Half Moon Cay, it was like a trip to nowhere.
Right.
And we're not about the trip. It's not that big of a deal for us.
Right.
But
it's crazy. Neil's asking, how long is the revamp of the port going to last? They didn't give any information on that. They didn't say.
And there again, the gossiping that I've heard has been because people do not want cruise ships there. But I'm hoping they get hit in the pocket.
And they say, we need cruise ships back.
And they see, woo, this made a big difference.
But
we like these cruise ships.
I haven't heard any time frame, but, and what exactly they're going to do. But hopefully, they decide that cruising needs to stay because, again, that's our home port. We can get on 3.5 hours. That's my biggest thing. I see Miss Mary Ellen Dillon saying Norfolk only has 11 cruises there this year. It's a part-time port. Yeah.
Well, Charleston's the same way.
Charleston is kind of, they're like the same way pretty much. I mean, they do cruise year-round, but it's usually Nassau, Freeport, and Half Moon Cay.
Or Princess Cay.
Or Princess Cay. That's their primary. Every once in a while, they'll do a little bit of. They'll go a little
Journey
further.
cruise, you might go to Bermuda.
And they have done some Bermuda, but usually it's those 3 ports, and that's where they go, or 4 ports, but still, it's okay. Oh, just jumped on me again.
Anything else here?
See Miss Mary Ellen Dillon saying it'd be cheaper to drive to Florida than to pay plane tickets. Yeah, I mean, with 4 people, it would definitely be cheaper. But Miss Alma, she is definitely not. She don't like
anti-driving.
She's anti-driving. She hates driving. We have driven to Port Canaveral. We have driven to Miami, but that trip to Miami done her in, and she's like,
never again. I will just work this time, and I'll pay for tickets.
KY saying, how far are you from Jacksonville?
Jacksonville's not too bad. It's like 6 hours.
I think it's
8 hours?
6, 7. I'm not exactly sure. I'd have to look it up. I think it's just a little further than Norfolk. And it's not.
But Jacksonville usually only goes to the Bahamas also.
Yeah, they don't.
So Jacksonville is never a lure to us because I can go to Charleston, go out of the same ports. I mean, and Jacksonville doesn't go anywhere.
It's about twice as far a drive. So I mean, it was definitely not our pick for sure. And Janice asked which Florida port is closest, and that would be Jacksonville. You got Jacksonville, you got Port Canaveral, then Fort Lauderdale. I say Fort Lauderdale, I mean, it might be even closer to go to Port Canaveral or then Tampa over there, but we never sail out of Tampa. But let's see. What else we got? Mr. Anthony Simone has a great question or a statement here. He says, Ronnie, if Alma doesn't like to drive, then why don't you drive? Anthony, I do drive. That's the thing. I'm the one driving 99% of the time, but she don't like to sit there. It
handle it so well.
She can't handle it. I mean, we're going down the interstate, and if there's concrete barriers on one side and big tractor trailers on the other, she'll be like,
I've never felt like that flying. Like flying, I'm good. Like it's either live or die flying. Like there's no close calls. No, you either fly and you're good or you're not. So I'm good flying.
Jim Ray says, I got a question. Where is your room? Is it in the front or the back of the ship? We typically do the front of the ship. I mean, that's typically where because it's
our most desirable room is the front of the ship on the 3rd deck.
Well, in the sunshine, I believe it is.
As close to the mid as we can get.
Not the mid, but the front.
Well, no, the middle of the ship.
No, it's not really the middle. It's closer to the front. No. The atrium on the ship is closer to the front.
Yeah, but I'm saying mid from the front.
I'm just saying, guys and gals, we like to hang out at the atrium bar.
Atrium bar.
So therefore, we like our room closer to the atrium bar. So no doubt. Fly or die. Yeah, I guess someone could see it that way. Fly or die. She gets stressed out. As a car rider or a driver.
I was stressing very hard today, especially, I don't know if I should tell this, but my seatbelt has broke in my car.
We still ain't got it fixed. We talked about it, but we still ain't got it fixed.
And like the seatbelt receptacle, it won't click in, so I can't button my seatbelt.
We got to get it fixed, guys.
And like we're driving, and it's raining, and I'm like stressing. Like you do realize if you wreck, I'm gonna die. Do you realize that?
That's what Dalton said last week when I took him to Dungeons and Dragons. You know what my answer to that was? There's a whole back seat back there, and ain't nobody in it. Get back there. There's 3 working seat belts back there. You can put them all on. Don't sit here and bitch at me about you're gonna kill me. Well, get back there. Come on.
I'm stressing over this. I'm stressing. I stress hard enough without with a working seatbelt, but much less.
All right, let's go on to our next topic. Fire breaks out on a Carnival cruise ship, baby. That is crazy. I
honestly don't think that's that huge of a deal.
Okay, I think it's a huge deal. A cruise ship caught on fire.
But it was the tail.
It was the funnel. It was the well tail. It was, it wasn't, the main dining room at breakfast time.
But
So,
I will
thank goodness they
say,
put
I
it
will
out.
say that I did wonder if it's the funnel. Is this due to lack of maintenance? Is
You
this
did
due to
say
lack
that.
of staffing?
Because of the lack of, right. You said,
So
you mentioned this
if you're
earlier,
if
right?
you're missing this,
Are you not maintaining the ship good enough? Is that I don't.
that's
why.
concerning that you're not maintaining the ship enough.
I know when we were on the Vista, they were constantly cleaning. I always felt safe as far as when it comes to COVID and all that. But I did not think about, maintenance of the ship.
And they are struggling with staffing in a lot of areas. And I just wonder if this is an area that they did not devote the time and attention to that needed it. So I do wonder if this is completely Carnival's fault.
Very well could be, bud. Very well could be. I'd love to know that for sure. I see Mr. Eric B is saying, I'm always for flying. KY Traps, hashtag Atrium Bar, no doubt.
Woo.
And also said that Brenda doesn't like long drives.
Mm-mm.
So we got KY saying that they have video from their March cruise on the Freedom that shows a bunch of smoke coming from that side of the funnel. So maybe it was an ongoing issue that caused this. Miss Mary Ellen Dillon said, luckily they were in port. Oh, yes, I agree with you 100%. Would have been worse if it had been at sea. Luckily they were in port. It happened. They were able to put it out. People.
I don't know if it's luckily they were in port. Did port help them at all?
Well, if it would have been caught.
But there was never a risk of them going under. I don't think so. I feel like
I'm with you, Miss Mary.
I feel like the Carnival workers were on top of it. They were putting water into that fire immediately. They did their job. They did it well. I just question maintenance on the ship that allowed the fire to happen in the first place.
I'm with you. I think it was luckily they was in port. They were able to get to keep people off because you know what, guys? These people have to. They can't go on this cruise ship now. What they gonna do now?
I think they return to dock as scheduled.
Well, let's just go on to the rest of our news because we got 8 minutes to the rest of the show. Let's see what else is going on. I see Two Travel Tour saying, I don't mind long rides. Did 467 miles from here to the Wooo Crew, capital down to North Kakalaki.
And you're welcome back anytime.
Welcome back anytime, no doubt about that. We had a great time. I see Banana Bowie in the house. He's back or she's back. Glad to have you. They back. Of course, you come back at the end of the show again. You're going to come at the beginning of the show next time, right? 9 p.m.
This just popped up last time for me.
I know, that's what they said. Yeah, no doubt. So, but glad you can make it.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Said, I'm back and it's on like Donkey Kong. I hear you. Keep it going. Well, we're going to go up until 10 p.m. Eastern time because our friends, Beach Please, will be going live at 10 p.m. and we do not want to step on their toes for sure. But let's saying, Carnival's had a rough week this week.
Yeah.
Fire on one ship here. They also had mysterious odor on the Carnival Magic. Prompts Coast Guard. They say it was paint. I don't have no reason to doubt them. But a lot of people were getting sick and, nauseous and all this. And
I think people were drama queens.
Some people were because they want that. They like to try to get something for free. Oh, I got a headache. You need to give me some free money, free onboard credit for my next cruise, a free cruise. And I hear, again, rumor because I couldn't verify it. I didn't see any report that actually said it, but that they were giving them free cruises and onboard credits,
like money back for the cruise, plus a next cruise, and plus money back on board. I haven't verified.
All right, Miss Mary Ellen Dillon, love you, girl. Thanks for being here. Absolutely, we'll be over to Beach Please here shortly as well, no doubt. No doubt. Two driving tour says mysterious odor. Someone must have been farting real bad. Too many times at the buffet. Maybe, no doubt. Yeah, I mean, they said mysterious odor. Carnival comes out and says it's they were painting the ship, just trying to do some maintenance. Absolutely. We're going to Beach Please next. Absolutely, Banana Bowie.
But I will say, when you're on a luxury cruise ship, you shouldn't be smelling paint fumes.
No, I mean,
That's not what you want to smell.
I know they have to constantly, try to keep your ships up. But you're right. You don't want to be smelling paint fumes. Now, I did have a gentleman that told me about the Magic. They had a terrible experience on the Magic, and he showed pictures of broken toilets and freaking cockroaches, and I don't know exactly when this was, or things happen for sure. But
do you believe in magic?
KY says be safe. We'll see you in a few weeks, no doubt. Absolutely. Cannot wait to meet you guys.
We're excited.
Cannot wait. So absolutely. Who's Duncan? Statement from the captain. He who smelt it, dealt it. Woo, that's a good one right there for sure. He who smelt it, dealt it. Absolutely. So, guys, we got 4 more minutes. Only a few more slides. But, hey, Royal Caribbean cruise ship damaged while docking in Jamaica. I mean, it's been a cruise news day today. Anybody that does cruise news today has been a busy day. Today, Royal Caribbean, I think it was the Harmony of the Seas, was trying to dock in Jamaica, and they hit one of them concrete pylons or whatever they call them at the pier. Said it didn't do any damage, really any major damage, just minor damage. But I'm just thinking, was Billy J driving? Was Captain Billy J driving this ship?
Billy J.
Too many BSKs, Billy J. Cruiser's gonna cruise. That's right. That's a good one too. Cruiser's gonna cruise. That's some good stuff right there. Banana Boy says, where are we all meeting? Well, we talking. I'm assuming you talk about the KY. KY Travelers. We're going on this cruise in January, June 20th. Out of Charleston, South Carolina. On the Sunshine. It's a 5-day cruise. We're going to Nassau, Bahamas. We're going to Half Moon Cay, which is our favorite port. And we're going to have a great time with KY Travelers, MGM Family Travel, Lovey's Fat Life. It's going to be a great time for sure. So anybody else wants to jump on that cruise, absolutely jump on it.
Looking forward to it.
We cannot wait. It's going to be a great time. And, of course, if you cannot be there, well, we'll take video. We'll put it on YouTube. And, y'all can check it out there. So, bad day for cruising. And here's the Carnival Freedom. After they done put out the fire, they're gonna put it in dry dock to fix it. And of course, another cruise ship is going to come along and assist this one.
But that sucks for the people that had the cruise.
The Carnival Conquest is coming to the rescue, guys.
We've been on Conquest.
We have been on the Conquest. Had fun, no doubt. But the Mardi Gras was in port, and some of the people that had let's take diabetes, for example. Some of the people that, were, we'll say, not as healthy as other passengers. They got on the Carnival Mardi Gras, and they're gonna take them back wherever they go, And then, of course, the Conquest they canceled their next cruise, and they're gonna go pick up the rest of them out of where that was at? Not Grand Turk, the Cayman Islands. They're gonna go down to the Cayman Islands and pick them up, and they're gonna get on the Conquest. And then they're going to bring them back home. So it's a bunch of shuffling going on for sure, no doubt. Getting everybody where they need to go. And then even when they get back to port, are they going to be in the right port? Did they have to fly to a different place to pick up the cars or get back home?
So,
But Carnival's good about making sure people get where they need to go. So there we go, guys. 10 o'clock. That was all the cruise news that we had, no doubt. Guys, love you, love you, love you. Like I say, go on over. Beach, please. Great, great people. And we're going to get out of here. Glad you could be here. Love you. Hope you can make it next week. And we're going to go out on a different little ending tonight. But, you let me know what you think. But we got to get out of here. All right, we're already over. So, bye. See ya. Woo!
Life is good today with Ronnie and Alma Stokes. Don't forget your Boiling Springs Kool-Aid, BSK. Woo! North Kakalaki. Woo!
Woo! Is right, Miss Janice. Love you, girl. Woo! Oh, guys, I forgot to mention the drink of the week. So let's go out on that one.
Thursday, Drink of the Week, brought to you by MGM Family Travel.
Just call MGM. Stop dreaming about better days. MGM Family Travel will take you away.
Good night, guys. Love you, love you, love you. See you next time. Woo!